Welcome back to Nazareto's channel, my dear YouTubers. I'm fixing another vehicle here. This is 2005 Nissan Frontier, and the door is broken. So the door would not unlock. So we have a similar problem like we had on the Venza. This is a Nissan Frontier. It's 310,000 miles. This is an amazing vehicle, and that door right there does not unlock. It's only unlocked manually. So I'm trying to lock this car. It doesn't lock. And when I open this door, the problem is right here. Nothing happening. See? Lock, unlock. So there's a door lock actuator. We gotta remove this door panel. And for 310,000 miles, it's not bad. Just a door lock actuator. I'm gonna see. I'm gonna remove this panel now. So it's fairly easy. First, we have to pop this one. It goes straight up. There's a screw there. So this part right here, you just pull it up and it pops up, goes up, and just take it out like this. There are these clips here, plastic clips. There's a screw here, 10 millimeter, screw here, 10 millimeter. But before that, we also have to pop this one and this part. So I love using this plastic trim removal tool so you don't scratch anything. Do not use a flathead screwdriver because you don't want to scratch anything or break. Use a plastic tool removal tool like this. So you got to put it here. As you see, I just put it here in the corner. And then you just pop this piece out. And it's supposed to come out. And this piece comes out nice and easy. You have to hit the corner here and the corner right here, and this piece comes out. And you can disconnect this connector by simply pressing on this tab right here. See this tab? This is the connector. You push right there, and then you can just remove this piece. Very easy. It's not hard at all. Put this on the side. Now I have to remove this plastic trim right here. So I'm going to use the same tool, plastic trim removal tool. I'm just going to pry it and it's going to come out. You see, this piece pops out and you just remove it, put it on the side, and there's a bolt here, 10 millimeter. So 10 millimeter here, 2, 3, and this panel will be removable now. So let's remove these 10 millimeters. So this is my ratchet and socket, 10 millimeter. Remove this screw. Loosen this one. Release this one. Now, once you remove these 1, 2, 3 screws, we have to pop this panel from the bottom, from this corner. So I also like to use my plastic trim removal tool, and you're just gonna slide it under here in this corner, because there are these plastic retainers. You hear that pop? Keep going higher. And once you put your finger here, you can just pop this whole panel out like this. And don't worry, the sound is fine. It's just the clips. See, the door pops here, here. There. And now what we can do, we can take this panel, lift it up, and make sure this piece is also removed. See, this piece is removed. There you go. I'm actually doing it with one hand. As you see, this panel is loose. You can set this panel on the side like this. But I want to show you these plastic pieces that pops out. See, make sure you have all of them. Don't lose any of these things. Now your door actuator sits right here. and we have to remove that piece from the inside. There's 3 screws, 1, 2, 3, and also we have to remove this one. So I remove this screw here, one here, there's one more. Let's remove that because we need access to this door panel on the inside. Also, this one needs to come out. There's one screw here, so we're gonna remove that. All right, so when we remove this panel, just don't rip it. Be careful not to rip it. There's this glue here because it's also insulation, but we do need access of it's inside here, so remove this carefully. This is a good glue. Just go nice and careful. Okay, so now we have access to this. I can put my hand on the back here, see? And I want to try to do, I'm going to remove these screws here and get this door lock actuator out. So I got my Milwaukee tool and the right tip. It looks like a star here. Remove these screws. It's already loose. And now we're gonna remove this lock. So I removed these 3 screws. I'm gonna reach there. Now, as you see here, there's this rail, the window rail. And I have to remove this screw and move this rail to the side. Otherwise, I won't be able to remove this part. So let me show you. You see that? All right, now we're gonna remove this whole piece. It's already moving, but this rail is in the way. So what I'm gonna do, remove this 10mm screw, push this rail to the side, and then we can remove this piece. So once you remove the screw, there's a rail. See, it moves, move it to the side, and we can drop this whole piece down. See, it's already moving. I'm holding it in my hand. See? But let's remove these cables here also. They go all over here in this bracket, slide it to the right, and then it comes out. And we have to remove these connectors here. Set this piece to the side. These things are loose. There you go. And we can just slide this whole piece out of there. See, it's moving. We're just gonna take it out. All right, so I can feel this. Now we have to disconnect this connector right here. So there's a tab, you push on it and just wiggle it out. See, it's very easy. What else? Something is holding it back, not from the top, but from the bottom. There's a cable. I'm gonna try to wiggle it out. So this is our door lock mechanism. All we have to do, replace this part because that's where the motor is and that's what goes bad. On the Nissan, it's like 2 parts. So this part and this part. So this connector is removed. These cables are out from the top. But there's one cable here. It's kind of in the way. I have to disconnect it. I have to turn this whole unit to the side. All right, so this whole mechanism is out. So I need to take this plastic trim, and we have to disconnect this. And this whole part is gonna come out. This whole plastic piece is gonna come out. So I just gotta pull it apart. So as you see, this whole part, this comes apart like this. So this trim is out. It's very easy, just pop it out. This is the part we're gonna replace. There's a screw here, a small screw right there. And looks like it's just gonna come out. All right, so here's the little screw that I removed. It was from here. Once you remove that screw, you have to pop this bracket out, and look, it just slides out. And I'm gonna flip this to the other side. All right, this is the part that comes out, right? And let me show you the new part, how it looks. This is the new part, door lock actuator. Let me open it. Oh, nothing there. There you go. It looks identical. This is the new part. This is the old part. What happens, this motor burns out here, and that's it. So what we're gonna do, we're gonna take this part, insert it in there, and hopefully it works. Well, at least it should work. So we have to take this metal piece, insert it in here, and that's how it gotta go, like this, see? And once you put this metal rod through this little hole, there's 3 holes, 1, 2, 3. This one, make sure it's this one. We're ready to insert this whole mechanism. And this part has to go into this black piece. You have to be slided in. See that? So just like that. See, it went all the way in. And what I'm going to do, I'm just going to reinstall the screw here. Now we install the screw, secure this plastic bracket. Just, you know, retrace your steps. But what's very important for the door lock actuator is to sit properly. Okay, very important for this part to be sitting inside like this, and this like onto the rail. And now we're just gonna reinstall this bracket. Take this part, slide it in. Make sure everything aligns like this, like this. This piece goes in here. All right, so I said 10 minutes ago it's going to be 10 minutes done. Okay, first we do this. Take this connector, and it has to be connected to this port. See, there's only 2 metal prongs, and this one doesn't have anything, so you don't worry about that. Let's push this thing into the place, secure it with a screw, with 3 screws, and then we can reconnect everything. Now this is aftermarket part. Before we install everything back, make sure this mechanism works. So I turn the key in the ignition, and now I connected this button here, and let's see if it clicks, if everything works here. See? So our door actuator, it works, it's good. And now we're just gonna reinstall everything. Let's do that. Make sure to move this rail to the side, and then you can push this actuator now in there. See, it's there. And then we're gonna align this actuator with these holes and just secure it. See, like this. Like so. We're gonna secure it now. Just gonna secure this piece. Now we're gonna reconnect everything. All right, so this piece is secure, the connector is in place. Now let's take this bracket and also secure it. This is our window bracket. We just gotta align this hole and secure it. So this bolt is secured. The bracket is not moving. Good. Now we have to take these cables and reconnect our handle. So you take these cables, clip one here, and I have to come out through this area here. There's a little channel for these cables. And now what we left, we can just take this plastic insulation. All right, good. Now we'll take this handle here, and here, come closer. This cable was like a little ball, it has to go on the bottom. So there's like a little channel there. You just push it in, and then that's it. Very easy. And the second cable that's here, it goes on the top. But the way it slides in, it's kind of hard to move it, but just like so. I might need pliers for this. You got the point. It just has to slide into the hole and clip into this position. Like that. See, it's in. And click, and we're done. And now there's a little prongs here. It slides in. We're done. So now, in order to secure this bracket, we take one of the 10mm. That's more than enough because it's plastic, you don't want to crack. All right, and now we have left this panel, and then we can connect everything. We're done. So take this panel. I don't remember which way it went. Okay, so it went this way. 3 bolts, 1, 2, 3. Everything in reverse, and there's an arrow, shows front, towards the front. This one secured. Secured. Make sure you have these clips. They look like this. If you break them or lose them, you can go to AutoZone, you can buy them, or just go on Amazon. Make sure you have all of them, all around. Now, take this door panel, and we'll start from the top. This is our handle right here. We have to fit it like this on the top, so it sits on this rail. And work on this handle. Make sure, there. You put it from the top, kind of bang it. This hole aligns here. This hole aligns here with the, and this one there. So it's perfect. Now we have to go on the perimeter here. Make sure these, see the plastic ones? Make sure they align. And we do this. Bam. There. If it doesn't fit, make sure you force it. Just kidding. Don't break anything. All right. So this is sitting nicely. Now we take this golden bolt. We secure this right here. And now we have 2 more screws left. One here. They're a little bit longer. So go here. You know, just do everything in the reverse installation. And one here. So now we'll fish this connector out and connect it. Make sure it clicks. And now, you hear that? It works, guys. Look at that. Look over here. It works. So now we're gonna start from the top. Done. Now we're gonna do the handle. I'm gonna take this handle. Very easy. These things align on the top. The bottom is aligned. Perfect. We have one more piece here, which is this one and this one. We have to align these notches here. Goes like this. See? Push it in. And this piece goes this way. And a moment of truth. Lock, close the door. It opens, good. Lock, unlock, good. And also, you can try outside handle. Works. So that's how you fix this. Okay, my dear YouTubers, it was a little challenging, but this old and trusty Nissan, we fix it, it works. This is door lock actuator, now you know how to do it. Now you can tackle this problem yourself, you fix your Nissan Frontier. I just want to show you guys one thing, look at the mileage on this. See that? 309,729 miles. Regular maintenance, and the only problem, it was that door lock actuator that was broken. Was 309,000. They knew how to build cars back then, Nissan. They really did. Starts right up. Boom. It is an old and trusty truck. Very nice. So now you guys and girls know how to fix your door lock. You know how to replace the door lock actuator on the 2005 Nissan Frontier. Follow all the steps, but make sure this part is greased, and do not strip these bolts. Do not strip it. Use a tool, like go by hand. Don't use power tools. You don't really have to. So yeah, very easy. This pops out, this pops out, this part. There's 2 screws here, 1 there, and then 3 here. Make sure you don't forget there's a rail. There's a screw there. That's one mistake I did. Forgot about that rail. So everything's good now. As you see, I demonstrated. Now this works. And that's it. Back in business for another 100,000 miles. So this is the part you're looking for this Nissan Frontier 2005 door lock actuator. Part number, made in China. And this is a premium. Not bad. It works. And there you go. So thanks again for watching. If you have any questions, put them down below and I will be glad to answer to you. Have a good day and see you in the next episode.